The key to actually consistently waking up early is morning. So you clicked on this video because you want to be a 5 a.m. baddie. You want to be up, functioning, doing all the things. But far too often, 5 o'clock rolls around, and instead of doing all of the things, you're just sleeping. Yeah, I have figured out the answer. In fact, the only thing you need to be able to wake up early, but I gotta warn you, you're probably not gonna like it. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Christy and I am not a natural morning person.
Hi, Christy.
Thank you. In fact, I never have been and probably never will be. But I have been waking up at 5 a.m. every morning. Well, some days it's 5, sometimes it's 4:45, sometimes it's 5:30, whatever. It's in the 5 o'clock hour. I've been doing that every single morning, and it's because of one thing. Are you ready for it? Here's the secret. You're not waking up at 5 a.m. because you don't want to. Okay, wait. Before you click out, let me explain. The key to actually consistently waking up early is to have a compelling reason to do so. When I don't have a compelling reason to wake up early, I don't. Not that I can't, I don't because I don't want to. But when I have something that makes me feel like I need to get up early, I do it, and I do it pretty easily. I don't have a struggle when I have a reason that actually makes me want to do it. And maybe you're like, fine, that's all fine and good, but what the heck are you talking about? It is super trendy to be waking up really early right now. We see other people in our social feeds having these beautiful 5 a.m., 5:45, 4:45, whatever a.m. morning routines, and we want to try it. Of course we do. It looks great, it looks aesthetic, it looks relaxing, all the things. Or we see people saying that all of the rich people, all of the wealthiest people in the world get up early, and so that's the thing that we should do. And so we try it. But our motivations behind doing it are things that are not lasting and are things that don't really mean anything to us. Getting up early just to go to your 9 to 5 and not do anything additional with that time is not going to make you rich or fit or famous or whatever. Just awake. So you might as well keep sleeping until like 8:42 so that you can hurry up, get dressed, brush your teeth, and get out the door. Because here's the deal. If you are not naturally a morning person, forcing yourself to do something that you haven't put a strong why behind makes it super easy to give up on that thing really fast. Because our natural tendencies are to do what is comfortable, what is easy, and to avoid discomfort at all costs. So if we have some reasons why not to wake up earlier, what are some reasons to wake up earlier? There's so many studies and research and things floating out there that are letting us know the benefits of getting up earlier. We're able to get more done, have more time in our day, be more productive. But to get to those benefits, you have to find your why of being able to do it. So how do you find your why? You have to first sit down with yourself and figure out where you want your life to go. I have a lot of videos on that, and I'll actually link those at the end of this video and down below for you to be able to go and watch how to do that. But first, you have to be honest with yourself about what it is that you're trying to accomplish. And the thing is, that can look different in different seasons. For example, right now, our church is in a season of fasting, and we've all chosen to do different things, but my husband and I, we have decided to fast from one certain time to another certain time. And so if I want to get up and eat breakfast, then I have to make sure that I'm up. Ours is from 7 to 7. So if I want to eat breakfast, I have to get up before 7 o'clock to be able to make that happen, which means I need to at least be up by like 6:45. But then I also know that I like to work out like first thing in the day, and that's really important to me. And I need about 30 minutes to be able to do that, plus another 15 minutes to just kind of get dressed and wake my brain up. So I need to be up by 6. And then I also want to do devotion. And I just want to start my day out in a way that that feels relaxing. And so I have to backwards plan to determine this is the thing that I want to do. And it's a compelling enough reason for me to wake up so that my rest doesn't go into my fasting window and I'm just kind of kaput for the day. I like how I feel when I get up this early. I like having time to be able to work on my YouTube and having time to be able to do devotion and work out and all the things before work starts for the day. And that's my compelling reason. That's my strong enough why to be able to do it. Also, are you subscribed? If you're not, make sure you do that. So here's the deal. I don't have the greatest sleep hygiene. Like, I don't do my skincare and make a nice warm mug of tea and put my phone in the other room and stop using it 2 hours before bed. I don't wake up extra early on the weekends. I don't do that. So I'm not going to give you those tips. And the thing is, I know we want to set ourselves up for success and we want to do the things that make us feel like we are in a great space to get up early, full of energy, blah, 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 all of that good stuff. But if you are not a morning person, then having a perfect sleep routine and bedtime ritual, those things just become excuses for why not to do it when it comes time to do it. But I have found something that does work for me that allows me to be consistent. And if you are anything like me, where you just need to figure out how to do it, I think these are some tips that will work for you as well. Tip number 1 is to just do it. Now, for years, I tried the method of trying to wake up a few minutes earlier each day so that I could eventually wake up at like 5:30 or 5 o'clock or whatever. For the person that I am, I didn't find that to be successful, like at all. And so if you're anything like me, you just gotta do it, which means that you just gotta get out of bed. And I realized that getting out of bed is actually the hardest part. Actually making the decision to get up from this comfortable, cozy state of rest is really the hardest part. And after that, it's gravy. Once I get out of bed, I am able to actually get up and function, brush my teeth, make my coffee, and feel pretty awake to be able to do the things that I need to do. But as long as I'm laying down, I can rationalize why I need to stay in bed or why I don't need to do the things that I feel like I need to do. So every single morning when the alarm goes off and I've given myself sufficient amount of time to be able to snooze, because your girl still needs to snooze a little bit. But after I've done that, I tell myself, just get up. And when I listen to myself and just get up, I'm good to go. The next tip, go to bed earlier. I know that we have all heard that before, but I think it bears repeating. The thing is, if you're not getting enough sleep, you're not doing your body or your future self any service by waking up earlier. So you have to get to bed at a reasonable time. To do that, I like to backwards plan. So if I know that I want to get up at 5 a.m. and I need about 8 hours of sleep, I need to get to bed at 9 o'clock. But I also know that I need to start winding my body down a little bit before so that when I get to bed, 9 o'clock is when I'm sleeping, not so much when I am trying to figure out how to fall asleep, which means I can't be working up until that time, right up until 9 o'clock. I need to be getting my body in a state of rest around 7:30 or 8. Does it always work out perfectly? Absolutely not. But that is typically what I have found to work for me. Tip number 3, be honest with yourself. Now, when you are laying down in bed, contemplating whether or not to sleep another hour or two, you have to go back to your why. You have to remember why you want to do that. And I know I keep harping on it. I keep going on about it because it is the most important thing. If you want to get up earlier, you have to have a strong reason why you want to do it. And that's the thing that you will go back to when you want to keep sleeping. If that why does not make you want to get out of bed, then it's not a strong enough reason why, and it's not something that is enough for you to want to do it. And to be fair, sometimes that's actually not a bad thing. There will be weeks at a time where I'm thinking,
oh, I need to get up early, I want to get up early, I have this, that, and the other to do, so I'm gonna get up early.
And it doesn't happen. Like over Christmas, there was not a single day that I woke up at 7 o'clock, except for to go to church. Maybe there was another day. But if I didn't have anything to do where I had to be at a specific place at a specific time, I absolutely did not get up at 7:30. I didn't have to go to work, which means I did not have to be in some space from 9 to 5. I had pretty much quite a bit of flexibility over my day. Girl, I was waking up at like 8, 8:30, 9 o'clock, maybe even later. It just happens. And I really enjoyed the flexibility of not having to rush my day, of being on a break and being able to know that I can do my workout a little bit later. I can do my devotion after I get up. I can do my YouTube videos all throughout the day. If I want to spend the whole day doing that, I can do that because I have time and I don't have some other obligation to do. And so I tell that little story to say that you have to be honest with yourself to determine what season it is that you're in. Maybe you're in a season where you actually can accomplish all of your things a little bit later, or you're in a season where you're like me and things are busy. And so you actually have to have that dedicated and sacred time in the mornings to be able to get other things accomplished. And if you are in that space of, I need time in the mornings to be able to get things accomplished, again, you have to have your why for why you want to do it, why this thing matters, why you want to accomplish it, so that when the alarm clock goes off, you say, you know what? It's time for me to get up. It's time for me to start my day. So if you want to get up early, just do it. And if you don't, baby girl or boy, stop lying to yourself. I gotta go. I gotta start my workday because I got up at 5 a.m. so that I could prepare for this video. You're seeing this. It is the result of productivity. High fives to me. Thank you very much. I hope that you have a wonderful day. I hope that you get to bed at a good time later today. And if you want to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning, do it. Love you. See you. Mwah.